Hi guys, this is Mario Kart. I just wanted to make a video in relation to Len's little tutorial here. Basically, he just talks about the release of Das Donkey Vertex Box 2, then does his English version of the Spanish tutorial. The thing is, the tutorial overlaps with using 3ds Max and my script again. The thing is, I feel that that we're moving backwards by doing that, and that's why I want to make this video to kind of just kind of show how it's easier to do with 3ds Max than having to use Das Donkey. Not putting down Len or Aiden. His program's awesome. The thing about Das Donkey is that it's good for people who don't have the benefit of using 3ds Max or who don't want to use it. With Das Donkey, you can actually use Blender, Milkshape, Maya, XXI, like anything, any kind of program can use Object or 3ds. It's an open-end format. So yeah, it's the benefit of using Das Donkey. But otherwise, if you're using 3ds Max and you're a 3ds Max user, using the script and stuff within the script for 3ds Max is only going to improve your skills. So I don't see the point of using 3ds Max for Das Donkey. There's no point. So yeah, I just want to show you guys, recreate this tutorial using only the script. Because myself, there seems to be a lot of people on my own tutorial page just confused out of their mind. So yeah, I just want to make another video. Just to point out, the Mewtwo video is actually outdated, like completely. Right now, there's no need to be patching at all. Patching got eliminated a while ago, and a lot of people are still using the old script and still confused about the patching. No, there's no patching, and yeah, there's a new script. So yeah, this video is just going to recap that. And so yeah, and also if you guys notice, I'm no longer on Windows XP. I'm actually on Windows 7 and actually on 64-bit OS. So yeah, people complaining about OS problems and all this other stuff. I'm gonna clear that up too, except for the fact that I'm still using Max 8. Max 2011 seems to be kind of stupid, so I'm not gonna be using that anyway. So yeah, let's just get Zelda. Oh, before I get into this, AIS, big problem with people complaining about this not working. The only thing I'm aware of is that AIS sometimes crashes on certain pack files. I'm not sure why or what causes it, or even which ones that it crashes on. I just know I have had experiences where it has crashed on a few packs. But anyway, besides that fact, it works fine. And some people have even said that the 1.1 version actually works on all of them, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to install this. I uploaded this to my SkyDrive. It was primarily designed for Windows XP, but anyway, when I packed it up and uploaded it, I included this install file. It allowed you to install it, so you could right-click on a Brez file and just convert it right to Kaleida or DAE, but it seems that with Windows 7 you have all this permission stuff, the UAC or whatever the heck you call it. So I'm just going to guide you guys on that, because that does seem to be a little confusing, even for myself. It's stupid. Anyway, so to do that, you're going to have to create a folder in your programs folder. Usually it goes in, I don't know if the 32-bit version just has a regular folder, but anyway, the 64-bit one has this folder that says in brackets 86. So we're going to put that in there, create a folder, doesn't matter what, and just copy all my files over here. And also, after you copy them, make sure you click on AIS and right click and go to properties. Under compatibility, make sure you run it under Windows XP Service Pack 2 and also tick on administrator mode. Okay, and after that, right click on the reg file which says add contact. It says content, but it should be contacts menu. Anyway, then go to edit. Okay, and then what you have to do is actually paste in the folder path. Right here, it's under C programs AIS. So in here, you would type that in, C programs AIS. Also, take note that the double slashes are actually important, okay? There's two places you have to paste that in there. It's there and there, okay? And then you can just save that, and then you can right-click. Oh, I put it over here, but anyway, you can right-click and go to Merge. And then just click OK, yes, yes, run, whatever. and that'll install. And then after that, you'll be able to just right click or double click on a Brez file, and it'll automatically be converted. Okay, so that's that. Let's get back to Zelda. Alright, you should already have Brawl box installed, yada 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 yada. From there, you can export everything you need. So again, this is old stuff, but export the Brez. Okay, so we can convert it to DEE. Also export the MDL so we can edit. Export the textures so we can see what we're doing. Alright, no problem. Alright. We also need to get the vertex set that we want to edit. We're just going to use the one that Lens, I don't know his name. He specified that vertex set 1 is the boots, so we'll just export that, or export vertex, I think it's 0. Yeah, anyway. We also need to copy the offset, but we'll leave that for later. 3ds Max is up. Also make sure you copy or use the script I have. Under my tutorial section, it's kind of hidden somewhere. It's hard to find. I'll make up a banner that's really big that says script here. It's a little hard to copy, but anyway. Okay, so copy all that. Copy the clipboard. Then from 3ds Max, you can go to script and new script and just paste that in there. Okay. From there, you can go to File and Evaluate All. I think in Max 2010 it's different, or 2011, but the hotkey is the same. It's just Control E. The float tool is going to pop up there. From there, you can do everything else. Okay. We're going to import that DAE. Okay. Make sure you have the Kaleido plugin already installed. Okay. Oops, I forgot to convert it. Again, like I said, right click and just go to convert. And that's the Brez file. Okay. Takes its merry time. You're ready, you're good. Okay. Find that file there. Import that. Just leave those options the default. Okay. Before, it was a bit confusing. My system on Windows XP, I was actually using a different unit scale. And then people were complaining about the scale being off, so I eventually added a scale button. Now that I upgraded to Windows 7, it seems that I'm also having the same problem. So I just changed that to scale instead of Max 2010, whatever, because in Lens tutorial he talks about ticking on this box. Yeah, I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but anyway, it's just a scale factor, so leave that on. You can just click on Import AIS, or Fix AIS, sorry. Okay, she scales up, but anyway. So, we'll just delete everything aside for the boots, and we'll edit the boots from there. Okay. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. Len just did the boot size, but anyway, I always work with modifiers. The modifiers allow me to actually kind of backtrack on my edits and stuff like that, which is kind of fun and cool. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. We'll just make some really noticeable changes so we can figure out that, or sorry, that we can actually see that something changed. Whoa, that's not actually what I wanted to do, but alright, anyway. Okay, so there's some changes there. The benefit with the modifiers is you can go back and forth. You can, yeah. So I like doing that. But anyway, okay. So we did an edit. Okay, it takes whatever time, whatever. Right, you're done. So you want to export it, right? So we'll just create a copy. We'll bring this back to its original state. We'll call this our mod. Okay. Okay, and then we also have to import the vertex set, which is this guy. Okay. Okay, so it's hiding right about. Oops, where'd you go? It's hiding right about here, but it's invisible. It's right there. Okay. We need to get our edit file, which is this guy. Okay, into the shape of that thing, which is pretty easy. Without patching, we can actually just use Morpher. If you right-click here and click on that, and then right-click here, and then click on your scene list. Click on the imported vertex set, which is this long name here. And then we have these two. See, that's the vertex set, and that's our edit. If we increase both these modifiers to 100, they actually multiply together. And what it does, it kind of replicates the patching method completely, and it's less complicated, less confusing. You just do it right within Max itself. Okay, so from there we're able to actually export and see our edit. we can copy that offset now, and that will inject those changes. Okay. In my script, you can actually retrieve that from the file itself. Although a lot of people are used to using the offset method. So untick that read offset from file, and then you can just use offsets like that. Okay. You can close that. We're going to go to export and click on the MDL. Okay. Done. It's going to lay it on its back, but whatever. Okay. We're going to check our edit now. Of course, you should know that it's going to have one leg messed up, right? We do need to do the double patching. It doesn't matter if you use DasDonkey or whatever. It's just a known problem. So yeah, of course, the foot's, I forgot the navigation controls on this stupid thing. There we go. It's control right click or something like that. So yeah, the do double patch, same kind of spiel. Okay. We're going to inject this into the Brez file. Oh, I converted it twice. Oops. Oops. How do I do that? Open Brez file. Yep. Okay. So from the Brez file, we're just going to replace that, of course. MDL. Yeah. Then we can save. And then again, convert. Okay. It'll do its thing. I'm going to delete everything aside for this model here. Okay, so it's just one. I'm going to import that new DIE or DAE, whatever. Okay, import that again like that. Okay. Then you have to do the thing again, but make sure you click on selected only. That way it doesn't affect the other models. Okay, then you click on that. Okay. Let's see. We only need the legs, right? Alright, we delete that other junk. Okay, so we go back here, and the same thing. Okay, but we replace the mod one. We leave the vertex set. The vertex set we never replace. Okay, that's just always constant. So if we can delete this channel and add this one instead. Now if we increase that to 100, increase that to 100, we can now export again from here. Replace that. Done. And there you go. Your mod is now completely in the game, or in the file, sorry. And if we check that, it should look perfect. Right, so there you go. If I can figure out the controls on this stupid thing. Alright, what is it? There we go. So there you go. 2 boots resized, and the chest slightly increased. So yeah, that's all there is behind patching. Without all the blabbering, the whole conversion probably takes 10 to 5 minutes. So yeah, that's the new method. It's totally easy. Like I said, there's no real point to using DasDonkey. Again, you're using this patching stuff, and you're dealing with files and folders and stuff like that. And it's just, you don't need to do it that way. You can do that all internally with 3ds Max, and with the morpher modifiers, you can actually play around with other kind of things in different combinations. And so yeah, a lot of people complain about, oh, I don't know anything about the morpher modifiers, but the morpher modifier is quite a powerful tool. Another frequent question I get is about entering and exiting editable poly mode. Again, that is addressed in my tutorial. I don't think I need to recap that right now. But basically, when you enter edit poly mode, your mesh converts from tris to quads, and you get a lot of different abilities like reflex and attach, and you can create stuff, and you can. You see, I just messed the model up completely. But anyway, edit poly is a lot more powerful than edit mesh, of course. And myself, I use that mode to do a lot of the editing. But to bring it back to edit mesh is a little bit more difficult. And there's a workaround you can use by using another script called face morph. You can actually take an original model and morph your edit into that original, or vice versa, your original into edit, and that will actually retain the similarities between your file, and then you can inject it back in. Anyway, so that's that.